now at 6, a fire sparking at a local business, then spreading to an apartment, forcing a family out into the night. We've got a live report from New Haven ahead.
And police say one woman is dead after she was stabbed. Why they're focusing on her boyfriend this morning. And it's Marathon Monday in Boston. We're going to share just how many runners are expected. That and much more right now at 6.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good morning. Thanks so much for choosing us here at Fox 61. We're glad you're here with us. I'm Erica Arias.
And I'm Symphony Privet. We hope you're having a great start to the day so far. Let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Matt Scott this morning. Last week we had a ton of beautiful sunrises to kick off the start of the morning, but it's not looking like that so far.
Not today, by the way. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Well rested?
Thanks so much.
Good to recharge?
Well
Good?
enough, yes.
Well enough?
Yes.
You have to behave again because Erica's.
Oh, stop.
No, we're delighted. Tiffany and I were holding down the fort last week, and we only lost control once or twice, right, Tiffany? I think that's all it was. Good morning to you. Nice to have you along. Here's what you need to know. A few showers as the front's coming through today. It's back to mostly dry conditions for much of the week, and seasonal temperatures as well. Here's the radar picture. Again, we're not seeing much, but a couple of light showers out there, mainly stretching just north of 84 from Waterbury through Wolcott, Plainville, Southington, New Britain. It looks like Farmington Valley just getting a little bit. This is very manageable. A couple more showers will be in the picture later on this afternoon, and that should be it. Nothing is out of the ordinary here. Warm temperatures thanks to the clouds. 57 degrees in Hartford, 54 in New Haven, 54 also in Groton. We'll take that. It's not bad at the bus stop this morning. And yes, for most of you, kids are back in school today. A couple of showers. There they are at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll start to, you see most of you are going to stay dry. If anything, you get a quick shower, and that will be it. Bus stop forecast, shall we? There it is. 56 degrees now, 62 later on. So temperatures, thanks to the clouds, kind of holding in there pretty narrowly in terms of the range. We'll tell you where the numbers are going. Have a look at the forecast for the week ahead coming up. Clearly, I missed the peach memo. Because you've got, is that is peach over there?
This is like an orange coral, but that's so funny. Eric and I were just talking about it as we were catching up about her break. Yeah.
Twinsies.
I think we're wearing almost the same dress.
Almost. There you go.
Great minds think alike.
There you go. Good morning.
Good morning, Matt. It is 6:02 here in for Lauren Zenzi this morning. And no issues, major issues are out on the roads. The I-95 corridor, there are some areas of fog. You want to be mindful of that this morning and along 84 too. But otherwise, we'll take a live look outside over in New Haven. And both directions are running smoothly with rather light volume, and over in Norwalk, more of the same. Over in Hartford and out of the capital city this morning, we're going to keep this short and sweet. New Britain Ave to the Hartford Tunnel, it is a smooth 5 minutes. And Route 2, no delays to report. Erica, welcome back.
Rachel, thanks so much. At 6:03 right now, we're following breaking news coming out of New Haven. Firefighters battling flames at a home and deli.
Yeah, this all happening on Dixwell Avenue. Lindsay Kane joining us from the scene this morning. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning. Yes, well, fire crews just wrapped up here. You can see the fire is out, but unfortunately, I mean, you can just see the damage. There's pieces of this building in front of the building, to the side as well on the upper level. Now, fire crews confirming to us that 7 people are now without a home. That's 3 adults and 4 children. Now, everyone was okay, except one of those children did need to be treated for smoke inhalation here on the scene, but then was released by the fire and medical departments, and they say that that child is okay. But this all started right before 2 o'clock this morning, when the New Haven Fire Department says they got several calls reporting flames coming from this building. Now, they think it started on the first floor of this building, which is the Dick's Deli, and then just rose up from there to the family's apartment on the upper level. Now, we spoke with fire crews. They said there were some challenges putting out this fire, especially because the deli was on the first floor, and with that came a lot of machinery and a lot of equipment that was heavy when they were trying to get in. Take a listen.
Stubborn fire based on the location of the fire. It's a deli on the first floor, so there's heavy refrigeration units along that wall, so it was difficult to get in.
And they said when they got here on scene, again, this is Dixwell Ave in New Haven, they said the building was fully in flames. Now, everyone inside the building did self-evacuate themselves and then are working with the Red Cross in order to find alternate arrangements in terms of where they're going to stay tonight. Now, the fire crews do say that there is extensive damage, not only to the top floor where the family was living, but also inside the deli. So at this time, an investigation is already underway to figure out exactly what happened and what started these flames. So once we know more, we'll bring it to you, of course, on air, online, and on Fox 61 Plus as well. But for now, live in New Haven, Lindsay Kane, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Lindsay, thanks so much for the update there. Meantime, happening today in New Haven, police are expected to give an update after officers entered the wrong home while executing a search warrant. Police Chief Carl Jacobson says that they've opened an internal affairs investigation after the incident that happened on April 6th. Mayor Justin Ellicker released a statement saying that officers were searching for a suspect in connection to a child pornography investigation. Now, the person who they were looking for died by suicide a few days later. Mayor Ellicker also says that he's spoken to the woman whose home was wrongly searched. And it says in part, she shared how it was a very traumatic event for her, which is completely understandable. In addition to extending my apologies, I let her know that whatever the city can do to help support her and her family, to please let me know.
Now to Hartford this morning, where a man who claims to have stabbed his girlfriends to death turned himself into police. Just before 3:30 Sunday afternoon, police say the man walked into the police station and confessed. Officers then went to the parking lot where they found a woman who was stabbed inside of the vehicle. One resident we spoke with shared her feelings about what happened. Listen to this.
People killing people now, you think they that crazy to come to the police station? They have to be out their mind, but, well, at least he paying for what he did. Hopefully. I feel sorry for his family and hers, especially hers, because he took a life that could have been still here.
As of this morning, police have not yet named the suspect or the woman killed.
Well, this morning, the New London community is grieving as police continue to investigate the death of a 17-year-old girl. She died early Saturday morning. A memorial for the teen has grown with lit candles and balloons. Police say they were called to Jefferson Avenue and Buchanan Road at about 3 a.m. Saturday morning. They took the girl to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. Her identity has not been released yet, but police did say they took 2 other people to the hospital with minor injuries. And police are hoping you take a look at their screen right now. Police say they're trying to identify 4 people who they say stole $6,000 worth of merchandise from Kohl's in Groton. Now, authorities say this happened more than 2 weeks ago, but they're asking for the public's help right now. They're trying to find these people. So again, take a look at your screen. If you recognize any of them, or if you have any information that would help, please contact Groton Police.
Now to a Fox 61 follow-up this morning. The man killed in a motorcycle crash in Stamford has now been identified. Police say 23-year-old Julio Alexander Marconi was killed around 7:30 Friday night when his motorcycle crashed with a car on High Ridge Road. Police say Marconi was thrown from the bike and his bike then caught fire. The driver of the car stayed at the scene. They are cooperating with police. And now at 6, the Connecticut Department of Transportation reporting the East Haddam Swing Bridge is still broken this morning. They say the swing bridge was damaged Thursday night and it is no longer open for boat traffic as the bridge is stuck in the closed position. Now, the Department of Transportation says a contractor is working on repairs, but there's no word this morning on when it'll be reopened.
6:08 right now, and happening today, the city of Norwalk is set to receive nearly $2 million in state funding. Now, this is all in an effort to build affordable housing units, also a child care center. The $1.8 million grant will support the development of a 7.6-acre site into the Oak Grove Apartments and Learning Center. And also happening today in neighboring Massachusetts, runners are getting ready to participate in the 127th running of the Boston Marathon. Right now, about 30,000 runners from more than 100 countries are expected to lace up their running shoes. And this weekend, many people gathered at the finish line on Boylston Street for a vigil to remember the victims and survivors of the attack at the marathon back in 2013. The public then joining a solemn dedication ceremony for a new commemorative finish line and also the ringing of the bells.